Good afternoon, everybody. I am Michael. This is Majel.
Hi.
And what we're here to do today is continue our dissection of a yoga class and different yoga poses and different asanas to give you some variations for what you may do in a yoga class. Today's pose is going to be the elbow balancing pose, commonly known as the crow pose or bakasana, if you like those traditional names. So how I normally teach the pose and practice the pose, we come into the pose from a squatted tiptoe position. So let's come down there. Heels kick up high, and then gently the butt goes to the heels. So then gently the hands would come into a prayer position. And do we need that block for anything?
No, let's get it out of here.
All right, so we don't need the block. I don't like blocks in yoga class, so, I don't know why we need them there anyway. All right, so it starts off in a tiptoe squat. Now from here, there's definitely a progression to how it goes. Don't look at the progression as being better at yoga. Just look at it as everybody's on their path and everybody's growing. So, this is step one. The next step would be lacing the fingers, turning the hands inside out, and opening the hands up to the sky. Now through all of this, Majel and whoever's in any of these poses, you got to breathe calmly the entire time. I hear her breathing calmly here. I don't know about you guys. But while you're breathing deeply, next step, the knees open wide as can be. Now as the knees open wide, it's very similar to a bound angle pose where the soles of the feet together and the knees are out to the sides. You might just want to stay here, but if you're still breathing calmly and you're ready to move on, the hands go to the floor in between the knees. Now the hands plant down on the ground, just as if you were going into downward facing dog, so you have a lot of stability with those hands. Now as the hands are pressing in, notice how the knees are above the elbows. The knees are actually in a muscle called the tricep. So now, with the elbows bent and the knees pressing into the arms and some stability in the hands, just lean forward a little bit. As you lean forward a little bit, and you're still breathing calmly, are we still breathing calmly, Majel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she's breathing calmly. I would say it's a good time to progress. Maybe lift one foot off the floor. If you're still breathing calmly, how about the second foot lifts off the floor and the toes touch together? So in yoga class, we might hold this anywhere from 5 breaths to 10, sometimes 15 breaths. We're going to say we're going to give this 2 more breaths. That's all for today. 1 more breath. The exit is just as even and balanced as the entrance. The toes return to the floor. The hands come back into a prayer position. Very gently, the knees, they come together. And then slowly rise all the way up to standing. The heels go down, the hands come into prayer. And that, my friends, that is the elbow balancing or the crow pose. So thank you, Majel. Thank you, everyone. More videos and current class schedule at yogaabove.com. Namaste.